Hi, this is Devansh sharing on how to prompt or how to design a prompt on a Gen AI model and why it is important to design the prompt correctly because that defines the accuracy and the overall quality of the output. So we need to be specific, clear, and kind of give one task at a time. And when we are prompting these AI models, well, not AI, the Gen AI, and the basic difference between Gen AI and AI is Gen AI has to generate video, audio, text, or synthetic data. If it is just generating in a class or number probability, it's not a Gen AI. It's basically a typical machine learning AI solution. Well, on contrary to what I just said, the Gen AIs are also fundamentally the machine learning models. Now, think of AI being the branch of CS that develops the machines that can think, learn, reason, and take action autonomously. And this whole thing is built on machine learning. And so machine learning becomes the subset of the AI, and then machine learning has further a subset called deep learning because that learns in a specific way, in a much more complex ways defined by neural networks, right? That helps it to identify the patterns, the latent parameters, which cannot be observed by the traditional machine learning models or by the human beings. Now, these deep learning models, they are further divided into two parts, like the the predictive and the generative. And these generative deep learning models, they become the foundation of our generative AIs. Now we can write prompts like write a text to generate a text, text to image, a video, a 3D model, or text to a task, and this becomes the foundation for our uh, AI agents, right? Or multiple agents working together called the agentic AI models, which basically runs on nothing but a kind of machine learning, which is the reinforcement learning. Okay, I slightly diverted. Let me write a prompt. So basically, the prompt, how it is defined is that the, the three levels, zero shot, one shot, and multi-shot. In the zero shot, what is happening is we are not giving any example or we are not helping these generative AIs to think in a particular direction. I can write cricket. What is cricket? And then this model will be confused because cricket is a sport as well as it is an insect, right? So if I give it an example, tell me cricket, what is cricket? Example, if I give football, so it will be clear that I'm talking about sport. If I give one example, it is called single shot. If I give multiple example, it's called multi-shot. Now, how do you do that? You get any console. I'm using Google Vertex. You click here, you come here, give an example, and let us say I give it an example of I directly jump on to multi. Okay, single everyone is doing it anyways. So let's say I give an example of arthritis. What happens in arthritis is when when the bone gets bone swelling, right? The joints and bones get so it's feeling of swelling, SWOEN. And I can give one more example of, let us say, asthma. Okay, what happens in asthma that um, not able to breathe, not breathing issues. I can write eczema, I don't know what's eczema, ECZEMA. Okay, correct. Eczema, dry, red, itchy skin, right? I add these examples and I prompt what's my input. So I want to know about diabetes. Okay. So this is my input. The other three which you just saw, these are my example, right? So now this is very clear that what I am looking for diabetes. If let's say diabetes is some planet also, it will not get confused. Um, Now I write a prompt. Give me medical conditions. So if you see, I have already given some medical conditions over here, right? And now I ask diabetes, give me medical conditions. Um, in brief, so that I don't lose a lot of time. And I hit enter. Right value there. Okay, right value here. Why this isn't working? Okay, it might take some time. Okay, so it gave me a pretty simple explanation, high blood sugar levels. If I say give me in detail, it'll give me in detail. So that's how we do the prompt design.